Hello there, welcome to our yoga class. My name is Anu and today we are going to focus on building our strength, flexibility and try to connect our movement and our body with our breath. So if at any point your mind drifts away, it's okay, it happens to all of us. Just smile and bring your attention back to your breath. And if there is any particular area that you need healing, while we are doing asanas, for example, where you are engaging your core, where you're engaging your arm muscles, if you need healing in your arm, you can just focus on that and your breath, and it will help. Okay, let's get started. You can come onto your mat, sitting in cross-legged position. You can rest your hands onto your knees, palms facing up or down, up to you. Make sure you're sitting on your seating bones, so you're not hinging forward. Keeping your spine straight, lengthening through your crown. Close your eyes, or keep soft gaze if that's comfortable for you. And just focus on your natural breath for one moment. Arriving to this space, and whatever is happening outside of this space, wherever you are, let that be for now. You've taken this hour for yourself to connect with your body, to build more strength or more flexibility or mobility, whichever is your intention for today's practice. Let's focus on that and let the world be. Let's start with warm up. Whenever you're ready, bring your right ear to your right shoulder. You can keep your eyes closed or keep soft gaze. Slide your neck forward, bringing your chin to your chest. Then your left ear to your left shoulder. And then your face towards the ceiling. Let's make these big circles with our head. Stretching our neck, relaxing and stretching our neck muscles. Maybe inhale when your face is towards the ceiling. Exhale when you bring your chin to your chest. Move very gently. Whenever you're ready, you can change the direction. Staying with your breath. Then come back to the center. Bring your right hand next to you, reaching your left hand over your left ear towards the right side. And breathe into the left side of your ribcage, expanding it on your inhale and releasing it with your exhale. Keep your neck lifted. Inhale, come back to the center, exhale to the left. See if you can look up towards the ceiling. Keep your neck lifted. One more deep inhale and exhale. And on your next inhale, come back to the center. Let's do a few rounds of this stretch. Inhale when you come back to the center. Exhale when you stretch. Try to float with your breath here. You can close your eyes and enjoy this feeling of floating. Relaxing your mind so you can focus more on your practice. Two more rounds, finishing on your left side. Last one, finishing on the left side. Coming back to the center. Here, bring your hands onto your knees, keeping your torso straight. And then take a deep breath in. On your exhale, try to hinge forward. Hinge to the right side first, then slide forward, moving clockwise. Moving our torso in circles. Keeping your sitting bones rooted in the mat. Inhale when you come off from the ground. Exhale when you go closer to the ground. Try to move with your breath. Keep your eyes closed. Feels great, trust me. And change the direction whenever you're ready. We should move our body in every direction, every day, to keep aligned with the universe, to keep healthy for our well-being as well, if you don't believe in universe. Coming back to the center. Now here, bring your hands forward, palms facing out. We're going to do make a claw of our fingers, close our fists, and then move our fists down, wrists down. And again, in the reverse motion, wrist up, open your fist, and then unclaw. Let's do this 5 more times. Breathe in naturally. You don't have to force your breath in. 2 more times. Very good. I'm sure you're doing great. Keep your spine straight. And then release. Make a fist. Make fists of your hands. And then move them in circles. Basic exercise for our wrists. And change the direction. Focusing on the movement and our natural breath. Bring your hands onto your shoulders. We will move our arms in circles. Join your elbows in front of you. Moving them up. Open your arms. And then move them in circles, big circles. wrists together. Exhale when you bring them apart. Being aware of the movement. Lubricating our shoulders. Keeping your neck straight. Change the direction. And then release your hands, release your arms, maybe shake your hands. Take one deep inhale with me and exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Very good, you're doing great. Now let's come onto all fours. Hands should be shoulder width apart, knees hip width apart, feet are flat in the mat. We are going to do a few rounds of cat and cow. On your inhale, drop your belly down, shoulders away from the ears, lift your neck up, look slightly up, arch your back, pushing away from the mat, push your back of your feet into the mat, hands into the mat, hold your breath. Exhale, contract your belly in all the way to the back, to the spine. Shoulders towards your pelvis bone and chin towards your chest. Hold your breath here. Inhale to cow, arch your back, drop your belly, push away from the mat. Exhale to cat, contract your belly in as much as you can. Inhale to cow, exhale to cat. Inhale to cow, exhale to cat. Inhale to cow, exhale to cat. Let's do 4 more times at your own pace. Cat and cow is known to be very helpful for lower back aches. Exhale to cat. And come back to the center. Let's do flip your hands, as in turn your fingers towards your knees of both hands. Shoulders away from your ears, and try to push your hips towards your heels very gently. Don't push too hard, only as much as your body allows you to. If it is very painful for you, you can do the wrist exercise that we did before again. Or you can sit onto your heels and hold your right hand with your left hand, palms facing out, fingertips towards the mat, and try to pull your fingertips towards your body, stretching it that way, then flipping your hand, palms inside, and palms outside, fingertips towards the ceiling, just like that, whichever is comfortable for you. And then flip your hands, palms facing up, back of the hands into the mat. Lock your elbows, so your inside of your elbows is outwards, and try to push your hips towards the heels. Focusing on your natural breath and focusing on your wrists, movement in your wrists. Very good. Now relax your hands, shake them off. Very good. Now here, join your big toes together, widen your knees a little bit wider than your hip width. Bring your hips to the heels. Stretch your hands forward, coming into child's pose. From here, when we inhale, you can look at me first if you don't know this movement. On your inhale, slide your hands onto the mat, tucking your belly in, arching your back, and lifting yourself up off from the mat. On your take exhale here, inhale again, lifting your arms alongside your body towards the ceiling, palms joining, hands to your heart. Exhale, bring your hands onto the mat, coming into all fours. Slide your toes in the same line as your knees. Hold your breath here. Bring your chest and chin into the ground, tucking your elbows in, and then slide your legs straight. Inhale to cobra. Your pelvic bones and your legs are into the mat, just your upper body is lifted. Using your hands, shoulders away from the ears, look slightly up. Exhale, lift your hips up and then push them again towards your heels, joining your big toes. Inhale, slide up off from the mat again. Bring your arms alongside your body, palms joining, arms in front of your heart. Exhale, hands into the mat. And knees, chest and chin into the mat. Inhale, slide to cobra. Arms are straight, look up. Exhale, hips to heels. Inhale, slide up. Arms going up towards the ceiling, palms joining, palms in front of your heart. Exhale to modify chaturanga, knees, chest and chin. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, hips to heels. Let's do 2 more rounds. Inhale, slide up, move with your breath. Hands to your heart. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, hips to heels. Inhale, slide up. Palms joining. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to the mat. Inhale, up, cobra. Exhale, knees, hips to heels. Let's do 1 more round at your own pace. Try to move with your breath. And then whenever you're ready, bring your hands in front of your heart, palms joining. And then come into all fours. Tuck your toes in. Your knees are hip width apart and hands are shoulder width apart. Inhale here. On your next exhale, push your hips towards the ceiling, coming into downward dog. Now make sure your alignment is correct. Hands shoulder width apart, feet hip width apart. Try to bring your heels towards the back of the mat. If your hamstrings are tight, this might be a little bit difficult for you, so you can bend your knees slightly here. Try to push your trunk towards your thighs, keeping your arms straight. Lock your elbows, spread your fingers, and keep breathing. You can pedal your feet here to loosen up a little bit, loosen your hamstrings. Very good. And then whenever you're ready, try to take baby steps towards your hands. Coming into forward fold, feet are hip width apart. Relax your upper body here. And if you cannot touch your fingertips onto the mat, you can bend your knees. And relax your head. If you're ready, straighten your legs. Hold your opposite elbows. Relax your head. And then sway from side to side. Focusing on your breath and movement. And release your arms, bend your knees slightly more, relaxing your upper body here as if there is no bone in it. And then on your next inhale, slide up into mountain pose, vertebrae by vertebrae. Very, very, very gently. Your head should be the last thing to come up. Very good. Roll your shoulders back and relax them. Palms facing out. Close your eyes. If you feel lightheaded, that's okay. You can rest in child's pose. It happens to us, most of us, when we do not have proper oxygen supply in our body. So you can relax, pause the video, and whenever you're ready, start back again. And do let me know, so maybe we can design something else for you. Very well. On your inhale and exhale, join your palms in front of your heart. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms up towards the ceiling. Try to bring your palms as back as you can, giving yourself a slight back bend. And on your exhale, arms coming alongside your body, keeping your back straight, fold forward. Bend your knees here if that's comfortable. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips touching the mat or hands onto your shins, keeping your back straight. Exhale, fold forward again. Jump or step into plank here. Fingertips are spread. Move your shoulders forward. Bend your elbows. Hold this posture, or you can come all the way into the mat, whichever is comfortable for you. On your inhale, slide into upward facing dog. Your hands and the back of your feet are only into the mat. Rest of the body is lifted up. If you want, you can come into Cobra. Keep breathing in this posture. Chaturanga Dandasana is very good to build arm muscles and abdominal muscles. Inhale here and then exhale to downward dog. Try to push your upper body towards your thighs, pushing your hands into the mat, pushing it away. Very good. bend your knees here slightly if that's comfortable. Take 3 deep breaths with me here. Lock your elbows, arms are straight. Relax your head. Tailbone going up towards the ceiling. And then lift your heels off from the ground. Bend your knees, engage your core. Look between your hands. On your exhale, we will jump between our hands, or step between our hands. Again, feet are hip width apart. Bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Straighten your legs. Straighten your back. Fingertips touching the mat or hands onto your shins. Exhale, fold forward again. Relax your head. On your inhale, slide your hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to your heart. Very good. Let's do 2 more rounds of this sun salutation A. And this time maybe a little bit faster. Inhale, exhale, hands in front of your heart, palms joining. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, arms alongside your body, fold forward. Bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten your legs, fingertips touching the mat or hands onto your shins. Exhale, jump or step into plank. Very good. Move your shoulders forward, bend your elbows, and inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Take 3 breaths here. Make sure your hands are shoulder width apart, feet are hip width apart, pushing your tailbone towards the ceiling. Relax your head. Shoulders away from the ears. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look between your hands, engage your core. Inhale and exhale. Step forward or jump forward into forward fold. Feet hip width apart. Relax your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Fingertips touching the mat or hands onto shins. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to your heart. Very good. One last round. Relax your arms. And on your inhale, exhale, hands in front of your heart, palms joining. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms up towards the ceiling, stretching your abdomen area. Exhale, hands alongside your body, fold forward, bend your knees, relax your head. Inhale, halfway lift, keep your back straight. Exhale, jump or step into plank, engaging your core. Move your shoulders forward, bend your elbows, and slide into upward facing dog on your inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Pushing your trunk towards your hip, towards your thighs. Lift your heels off from the ground, bend your knees, engage your core, look between your hands, and exhale. Jump forward into forward fold. Relax your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Keeping your back straight. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to your heart. And then relax your hands. Close your eyes. And just observe the energies running down from your head to toe. Very good. And then whenever you're ready, bring your right foot back. Heels are aligned. Your front body, your upper body is facing the side of the mat. Make sure your hips are, tailbone is tucked in. You're not arching your back too much. Hips tucked in. Front knee over your front ankle, keeping your torso straight. Inhale, arms alongside your shoulders. Double check your both arms if they're in the same line. And look towards the front hands, fingertips. Coming into warrior two. Take 5 breaths here with me. Expanding the rib cage with your inhale and contracting it with your exhale. Warrior two is not only beneficial for your legs, it also helps you with your arm strength. Inhale, hinge forward, flip your front hand, exhale to reverse warrior. Your right hand onto your back leg and left hand goes up towards the ceiling, towards the back of the mat, going over your ear. You can look up towards the ceiling if you can. Double check your front knee, it should be stacked over your front ankle. Take 4 more breaths here. Make sure you're not putting all your weight in your back leg. Keep your core engaged. Do not arch your back. Very good, you're doing great. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale to extended side angle. Front hand onto your front leg. And back hand should be going over your ear to the front of the mat. Front knee is stacked over your front ankle. Breathe into the side stretch. Make sure you're not putting all your weight onto your front leg. Keep your neck straight. Keep your hand lifted, upper hand lifted. Shoulders away from the ears. 3 more breaths. You're doing great. Inhale, come back to the center, come back to warrior two. On exhale, come back to mountain pose. Meet me on the top of the mat. Let's do the other side. Bring your left foot back. Heels are aligned. Bend your front knee over your front ankle. Your body should be facing the side of the mat. Keeping your torso straight. Keeping your core engaged. Very important. On your inhale, bring your arms alongside your shoulders. Double check your arms. Very good. Make sure you're not hinging forward. Keep your torso in one line. Looking towards the front hands, fingertips, feeling strong in warrior two. Building our arm strength and our legs. Finding the balance between our mind and body. 3 more breaths. Inhale, hinge forward, flip your front hand. Exhale to reverse warrior. Back hand again over your back leg. Double check your front knee. It should be stacked over your front ankle. Do not put all your weight onto your back hand. You're just taking very, very light support. Two more deep inhales and exhales. Very good. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale to extended side angle. Make sure you don't drop your left side down towards the mat. Keep it lifted, keep your chest out. Shoulders away from the ears. Look up towards the ceiling. Breathing in deep into the stretch, feeling the stretch from the back foot, side of the back foot, all the way to the lifted hands. Lifted hands, tips, fingertips. Two more breaths. Inhale, come back to center, warrior two. Exhale to mountain pose. Very good, you're doing great. I needed that. Let's do it one more time. Inhale with me. Exhale through the mouth. Very good. And then bring your right foot back again. And then this time, bring your front heel should be in the middle of your back foot. Back toe is facing the side of the mat. And here, your upper body is facing the side of the mat as well. Keeping your torso straight. Do not arch your back. Tuck your tailbone in. Inhale, arms alongside your shoulders. Hinge forward. And then bring your front hand onto your front leg. Lift your back hand towards the ceiling. Coming into triangle. Make sure you're not dropping your right hip towards the ground. You can even bring your left hand fingertips onto the ground or hold your big toes with your peace fingers, whichever is comfortable for you. But make sure you keep your body, keep your right side lifted. Look up towards the lifted hand, taking 3 more breaths. Drawing the cosmic energy from the sky. Very good. Inhale, come back to the center. Relax your arms and slide your back foot, back toe towards the front of the mat slightly, as in 45 degrees, so you can move your upper body towards the front of the mat, keeping your both legs straight. Here, you can inhale and lift your chest up. Exhale, engaging your core, you bend forward into pyramid. You can relax your hands onto the mat, pushing your upper body towards your front leg, but be aware of your edge. Try not to push yourself too much. If you cannot touch the floor, that's okay. You can keep your hands onto your hips or bring your hands hanging onto the mat, whichever is comfortable for you. Take 3 more breaths with me. lift yourself up, engage your core. Very good. You're doing great. From here, come back to mountain pose. And then let's do the other side. Bring your left foot back, coming into triangle first. Front heel in the middle of your back foot. Back toe is to the facing the side of the mat, as is your rest of the body. Now on your inhale, lift your arms alongside your shoulders. Make sure you're not arching your back too much. Don't push your chest outwards. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, right hand onto your right leg, lifting your left hand towards the ceiling, coming into triangle. Drawing the energy from the sky and Tulrik energy from the earth through your feet. Keeping your both arms straight, look towards the lifted hand. 3 more breaths. And then inhale, come back to the center, relax your arms, slide your toe inwards, coming to 45 degrees, and then bring your upper body facing to the front of the mat. Here, let's do the same. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, lifting your chest, engaging your core, hinge forward on your exhale, keeping your both legs straight. Hands or fingertips onto the mat, resting your upper body over your front leg. If your back heel is lifted, you can shorten your stance. Keeping both legs straight. Three more breaths. Inhale, lift yourself up, engaging your core, coming back to the center, coming back to the top of the mat. Relax your hands, relax your shoulders. And from here, see if you can bring your right foot next to your left heel, but before that, make sure that base of your big toe of your left foot, base of your little toe, and your heel is firmly grounded into the mat. Once you find that it is firmly rooted, then you can see if you can bring your right foot next to your ankle. Your knee should be towards the right side. If you can, then see if you can bring it next to your shin. Avoid your knee. If that's okay, lift your foot and then bring it next to your groin. Pushing it against your thigh, and thigh pushing it against your foot. Now, try to fix your gaze at one steady point. Once you find your balance, take one deep inhale and bring your hands in front of your heart, palms joining. Finding the balance between your body and your mind. If you feel wobbly, that's okay. Take one breath in, exhale the tension out, and come back to the practice. Take 3 more breaths and see if you can bring your hands up towards the ceiling, palms joining, coming into a beautiful, beautiful tree. You can bring your hands apart, or keep the palms joining, whichever is comfortable for you. Drawing the energy from the sky, cosmic energy, and telluric energy from your rooted foot. Maybe sway your hands from side to side, like tree leaves in a windy weather. And then relax your leg. Keep your leg lifted, knee facing the front. Bend your left leg slightly, and then see if you can cross your right leg over your left one. If you can lock your foot, that's wonderful. If you can't, that's wonderful as well. It just needs practice. Sometimes our body doesn't allow us to do certain things. Squat a little. Once you find your balance, wrap your right arm to the left one. Elbows in the same line as your shoulders, coming into eagle pose. Engage your core. 5 breaths here. If you feel wobbly, I understand, that's okay. As long as you smile and come back to the practice. And relax your hands, relax your legs, shake your both legs. Let's do the other side. So focus on your right foot first. Base of your big toe, base of your little toe, and your heel. This triangle should be firmly rooted into the mat. Once you find your balance, bring your left foot next to your ankle, your shin, or next to your hips, or next to your thigh. Thigh pressing against your foot, and your foot pressing against your thigh. Make sure your knee is facing the left side of the room. Once you fix your gaze at one steady point, on your inhale, bring your arms in front of you. Bring your hands in front of your heart, palms joining. We will take 3 to 4 breaths in this posture. You can bring your arms, straighten your arms towards the ceiling, palms joining or apart, whichever is comfortable for you. Swaying your hands from side to side like a beautiful, beautiful tree in a windy weather. And relax your arms, relax your foot, keep your leg lifted, bend your right knee, and then wrap your left leg around your right one. If you can just cross it, that's okay as well. Same as you did on the other side. If you cannot do, if you're not as flexible on one side than the other, that's okay. It just needs practice. Wrap your left hand over your right one. Elbows in the same line as your shoulders. Engaging your core. Take 3 breaths in. Relax your arms, relax your feet. Shake, shake, shake. Shake it up, shake it up. Very good. Now, widen your stance a little bit. Bring your feet parallel to each other. Toes slightly outwards. On your inhale, bring your arms up towards the ceiling, palms joining. And exhale, bend your knees, bringing your hands in a cactus position. Coming into goddess pose, powerful pose. You can close your eyes, feel powerful in this posture. Fierce, an ability to face any challenge, any situation. 2 more breaths. And squat a little lower, little lower, and relax. Relax your hands onto your knees. Keep the squat. Inhale here. On your exhale, bring your right shoulder towards your left knee. Try to keep your both arms straight here. Push your right leg out. Giving yourself a nice stretch in the inside of your right thigh. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale to the other side, keeping your both arms straight. Push your leg out. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale to the right. Right shoulder to left knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, left elbow to the right. Inhale, come back to the center. Relax yourself. Stand up. Bring your feet slightly closer. A little bit wider than hip width. Toes pointing out. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Inhale here. Exhale. Bring your hips towards the mat. Coming into lower squat. And then bring your elbows, just your elbows. Try not to hinge forward and bring your arms all the way in. Just your elbows in the insides of your knees and pushing them out. Joining your palms together. If your heels are coming off from the ground, that's okay. You can try to balance it. And if you can keeping your back straight is necessary in this posture. Relax your shoulders away from the ears, lengthening through your neck and the crown. In this Malasana, very beneficial for our digestion and balancing our feminine and masculine energy. Let's take 5 more breaths together, very calmly, gently. hands. And then come onto the mat, sitting down in butterfly. Hold your toes between your palms, interlock your fingers. Make sure you're sitting on your sitting bones. And then flap your wings, keeping your back straight. It helps in the blood circulation of our pelvic area. Very beneficial for our reproductive system. And then relax here. Inhale, lift your chest out. And on your exhale, hinging forward, coming closer, bringing up your upper body closer to the ground. Bring your elbows in your knees, in your legs, so you can push them out. Try to keep your back straight. You don't have to come all the way closer to the ground. Two more breaths. Inhale, lift yourself up and relax. And here, come onto all fours. Tuck your toes in. Inhale here, exhale to downward dog. And then inhale, lift your right leg up, bend your right knee. And see if you can move your knee in circles. Move your leg in circles. So your knee coming towards your left knee, left leg, coming all the way in towards the chest, opening it towards the right side, making a big circle with your knee, keeping your both arms straight. Very good for hip opening and for our glutes. So now when you're ready, change the direction, keeping your both arms straight. Very good. And then see if you can keep your knee bent and bring your right foot towards the left side, opening up your hip and stretching your right side. Very good. And relax. Let's do the left side. Inhale, lift your left leg up, bend your left knee, making your big circles. Knee coming in towards the right side, towards the chest, opening it up. Don't forget to breathe as deep as you can. And then change the direction. Very good. Keep your leg bent and open it. Bringing your foot towards the right side, looking through your left arm. And then relax. Very well. Inhale. My hands are slipping. Sorry. On your inhale, lift your right leg up again. Right knee next to your right elbow. Try not to drop your leg here yet. Keep it lifted, engage your core. Then come into three-legged dog again. Right knee to your left elbow. Keep your core engaged. Breathe in and out. Three-legged dog. And exhale to pigeon. as in right knee next to your right wrist, behind your right wrist. Relax your back leg into the mat, keeping it straight. Keep the foot straight. And here, if you cannot bring your front leg to the 90 degrees, that's okay. It's just our smart hips. If it's not allowing, that means it's not allowing. So it's okay if your heel is closer towards your hip flexors. Coming onto your fingertips, widen your hands slightly more, because we are going to do this wave. Fingertips touching the ground. Inhale, keep your chest lifted, keep your chin up. Exhale, fold forward towards the ground, bending your elbows. On your inhale, chin towards your chest, arch your back outwards, lifting yourself up, chest up towards the ceiling. Look up or back as you can. Exhale towards the ground. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to the ground. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to the ground. One more time. Inhale, lift up. And then bring your left hand in the middle. And try to bend your back leg and try to hold your back foot with your right hand. Keeping your arms straight, kicking into your hand. Try to look back towards your toes. Giving a nice stretch in your right side and your right shoulder. And maybe in your left side hip flexors. Very good. Exhale, release your leg into the mat. And then come into resting pigeon. You can bring your arms in front of you, rest your head onto your arms. Pigeon posture helps us to release our stored emotions, as they are usually stored in our psoas muscles. That's why some people's hips are quite tight and they cannot move in certain directions. But once we keep practicing, it helps if we are consistent with our practice. Take one deep inhale while lifting yourself up. Tuck your back toe in, lift your back leg. And then come into three-legged dog and then downward dog. Very good. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Bend your left knee towards your left elbow. Hold this posture. Engage in your core. Very good. Inhale, come back to downward dog. Exhale to the right elbow. Engage your core, 2 more breaths. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale to pigeon. Make sure your back leg and your back of your foot is into the mat and it's straight. Widen your fingertips again. Widen your arms. Fingertips into the mat, lifting your chest up. One deep inhale, exhale, bend your elbows coming into the ground. Inhale, and chin to your chest, lifting your chest up. Look back as much as you can. Exhale to the ground. Inhale, arch your back outwards. Lifting yourself up. Exhale to the ground. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale. Very good. Inhale one more time. And then bring your right hand in the middle. Bend your back leg. And see if you can hold your back foot. Kicking into your palm. Keeping your arms straight. Try to look towards your toes. Towards your back toe. 3 more breaths. Very good. Relax your arm. Relax your legs. Coming into resting pigeon. Relax your chest. And relax your head into the mat or onto your arms. Feeling a stretch in your hips. Breathe into the area of tension if there is any, and release it out with your exhale. Two more breaths. And inhale, lift yourself up, palms into the mat, lift your back knee, tuck your toe in, coming into three-legged dog, and then downward dog, relax. And then from here, lift your back heels up, arch your back outwards, chin towards your chest, and coming into the mat, like a plank first, and then to the upward facing dog. You can keep your toes tucked in or the back of the feet into the mat, whichever is comfortable for you. Then relax your legs into the mat and then your arms. Make sure your hands are next to your chest, fingers under your shoulders, elbows tucked in, feet are a bit wider, it's not together, flat into the mat, chin into the mat. On your inhale, lift your chin up, then your chest, and then your upper body, keeping your arms straight. Look as back as you can. Coming into cobra. Feel the stretch in your abdomen area, all the way to your chest and throat. Exhale, relax. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, cobra, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, relax. If you can hold your breath, that's wonderful. If you can't, that's okay as well. Inhale, up to cobra. Exhale, relax. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to cobra. And then push your hips towards your heels, coming into child's pose. Child's pose. Roll up, sliding your hands into the mat. And then bring your both legs straight. lastly, let's do side stretch. So your right foot is, right heel is next to your groin, and left leg goes to the left side as much as you can, as much as your hip is opened. Make sure you're sitting on your seating bones. You can remove extra flesh from your hips. Keeping your back straight. Inhale here. Left hand goes next to your leg, palm facing up or down. Keeping your chest out. Lift your right hand over your right ear and try to hold the toes if you can. If you can't, that's okay. If you do hold your toes, make sure you're not dropping your right shoulder in towards the mat. It should be lifted up. Try to look up, keep your neck lifted. Breathe into the side stretch. 3 more breaths. Inhale, lift yourself off, up to the ground, up straight. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Okay, let's do the other side. Right leg towards the right side. And left heel in towards your groin. Inhale here, right hand onto the mat, next to your leg, pushing it out. Left hand lifting over your left ear towards your toes. Try to hold it and push your chest out. Hold it like that and push it out. But don't be too hasty. Be very, very, very gentle with your body. Take 3 more breaths here. Inhale, lift yourself up. Lift yourself up. Yes, that's the word. And then bring your both legs in front of you. Straight. Remove the extra flesh. Keeping your back straight. If you can't keep your back straight, you're curving your back, then you can bring your hands palms facing down next to your hips, and then straighten your arms. It will help you to keep your chest lifted out and keep your back straight. And for those whose arms are long, you can put it a little bit more back. This is Dandasana. It's quite helpful for your spine as well, correcting the posture. Once you start practicing yoga, you automatically observe that even throughout the day, you are using correct postures while sitting, eating. On your inhale, lift your both arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Hold your both feet with your hands if you can. Try to hold your toes. If you can't, you can just relax keep your arms straight and try to push your face towards your shins. So here whenever you exhale, you tighten your belly and tuck it in, lifting your chest up, and then push yourself very gently towards your face, towards your shins. It will help you to increase more mobility in your back, your hips as well. And then hence helping you in the end, helping you to coming into seated forward fold, proper one. You can also use a belt or a cloth, non-stretchable thing, whatever you have, to hold it like this and try to push your upper body towards your thighs, your trunk towards your thighs, your face towards your shins. For those who can hold their toes or their feet from the side, make sure your index finger is under your big toe, little toe, base of your little toe, and your thumb is on this bone of your big toe, so you can keep your feet straight. It doesn't go inwards. Okay, inhale, keep your spine straight. Exhale, fold forward as much as your body allows you to. Relax your head. Try not to curve your back too much. Feel yourself getting closer to your toes with every exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale, lift yourself up and relax your arms. Very good. Now bring your hips, bend your knees, hold your hands inside and the inside of your thighs, and then slide back, curving your back. Maybe rock back and forth to massage your back. And if you can bring your toes all the way back, that's great. You can release your hands from the thighs and bring it behind your back, supporting your back. Make sure not to move your neck in this posture. It can cause yourself serious injury if you do. Support your back with your hands. And then whenever you're ready, lift your legs up towards the ceiling. Make sure you're not putting pressure onto your neck. Your weight should be onto your shoulders. If at any point you're feeling uncomfortable around your abdominal area, then you can just slowly, very slowly come back into the mat, bending your legs and then sliding your back into the mat, vertebrae by vertebrae, and just relax there. We spend so much time in most of our days in just standing, sitting. Sometimes getting upside down is necessary. Observing your belly. Expanding and contracting with every inhale and exhale. And then bend your legs. Keep holding your back with your hands. Slide your hands to your hips, sliding your back into the mat very slowly, and your hips into the mat. Hug your knees into your chest very, very tightly. Squeeze them tight. Maybe move from side to side. Very good. And then relax your arms. Bring the sole of your feet into the mat. Arms alongside your shoulders, palms facing up. Inhale here. On your exhale, just drop your knees into the mat. Your knees don't have to be stacked in over each other. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale to the other side. And see if you can look to the opposite side of your neck, of your knees. Inhale, come back to the center. Drop your knees to the right side again. If you're doing on the other side, that's okay as well. Take 2 breaths here, expanding your belly. Very good. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale to the other side. 2 deep breaths. And then bring your legs back into the mat. And see if you can touch your heels with your middle fingers, keeping your knees bent. And your knees should be hip width apart. Try not to put them together. On your inhale, lift your hips up, squeeze them tight, lifting your pelvic bone up towards the ceiling. And then slide your shoulders under together, and then interlock your fingers behind you if you can. Lifting your pelvic bone a bit more up. Make sure you're not dropping your knees outwards or inwards. Imagine there is a ball between your knees that you're squeezing. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your thighs as well. Just not your knees together. Take 3 more breaths here, observing the belly. Expand and contract. And then gently unlock your fingers, relax your shoulders, gently bring your back into the mat first, and then your hips. Hugging your knees one more time, and then try to touch your nose to your knees, squeezing them tight, as tightly as you can. Breathing in 3 times in this wind release posture. Relax. Relax your legs, relax your hands. Palms facing out. Let your toes fall out. Try to relax your head, relax your jaw, your shoulders. Relax your upper arms. Relax your lower arms, forearms. Relax your hands. Relax your upper back, your middle back, your lower back. Relax your hips, your thighs. Relax all your leg. Relax both of your legs. Relax your feet. And if there is any area of tension, breathe into that area. And feel it releasing your body with your exhale. You can rest in this posture for a few moments. letting your body absorb the benefits of today's practice. Try to be still. Try not to move for these few moments. If you're too agitated, you can bring your attention to your breath or the mantra that is playing. And then whenever you're ready, wriggle your fingers, make big circles with your toes, your ankles, inwards and outwards, moving your wrists in circles. And stretch your arms over your head as if you want to catch something. Toes pointed. Stretch your body, stretch, 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 and turn to your right side, coming into fetus position, resting your head onto your right arm, left hand into the mat or the ground. Take 2 breaths in with me and exhale through the mouth. One time, inhale. One more time. Very good. Keeping your eyes closed or keep soft gaze, push yourself up into seating position. Meet me cross-legged position, keeping your eyes closed. Palms facing up onto the mat, onto your knees, keeping your back straight, lengthening through the crown. Relax your shoulders. Keep your eyes closed. Let's do 5 rounds of humming bee to relax, to reset our nervous system. Humming bee pranayama, you bring your 3 fingers onto your eyes and index finger over your eyebrows. You lock your ears with your thumbs. Inhale, and when you exhale, you make a B sound, like You can also chant Om. Like that. Let's do that 5 times at your own pace. Inhale, lock your ears. Once you're done, you can relax your hands onto your knees, palms facing up. Keep your eyes closed and just observe the benefits, observe the vibrations or after effects of this pranayama. Keeping them on the silence for a few moments. Being still. Try to keep still, just for a few moments. If there is any mantra that you can repeat while sitting still, you can. Bring your right hand onto your heart, left hand onto your belly. Try to breathe in as deeply as you can, very slowly, and exhale all the way out. Do that 5 times. If at any point during the day you feel emotions that you don't want to, that is uncomfortable, you can practice this pranayama. It will help you to calm down. Whenever you're ready, bring your hands in front of your heart, palms joining. Thanking yourself for today's practice, for taking this time for yourself. Feeling gratitude for your body, for so much that it does for you. Feeling the gratitude for whatever you have today, for all that you have today, for all that you've achieved. Setting the intention for the rest of your day. Maybe wherever you go, you want to create peaceful, joyful environment for yourself and for those around you. You can rub your hands together, generating the heat. And then gently placing them onto your eyes. to your face, your shoulders, your arms, and maybe the rest of your body wherever you need healing. And then whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes with a big smile on your face. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you can always comment on this video, or if you have my number, you can always contact me. And if you are finding any difficulty in any of the asanas, you can text me about that too. Anything related to our practice. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again.